Should we start?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. You start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kirti Agarwal. A very warm welcome to all present here today. Our respected faculty members, team members, esteemed alumni, and all the students joining us online. It's wonderful to have you all here for this alumni meet. Now I hand over the mic to Kriti Upadhyay.
Thank you, Kirti. Today's event is not only a celebration, but also a meaningful opportunity for us to reconnect with our alumni. The aim of this meet is to bridge the gap between our alumni and current students, enabling the sharing of valuable insights and experiences. Alumni meets like this helps us stay connected, share stories, and build a stronger community together.
To kick off today's event, I would like to invite Dr. Deeksha Sharma, faculty of DTUKK, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Kirti and Kriti. A warm welcome to all our distinguished alumni, and a big thanks to actually take out time on a Sunday afternoon for the college that you were a part of. And then also, good afternoon to everybody joining us on YouTube from the National PG Placement Cell. I have great pleasure and excitement to welcome you all to this virtual alumni meeting. And it is really heartwarming to see so many faces that I actually saw on the campus wearing the college uniform a couple of years back. And now all of you are settled in good places and making us proud. I would like to bring to this fact to all our YouTube audience that these are the people who have made a mark, who have made National PG College proud, and they have taken our names across the globe. While circumstances today are such that we are meeting virtually, uh, I would, extend my camaraderie and bond that we will stay connected. Despite the fact that you were an alumni, you will be a part of National PG College now and forever. Meeting online has allowed us to, skip the global boundaries and then connect together on this platform. I also would like to go ahead and say that this is more than just an alumni meet. We are going to think about our time together. We are going to celebrate your achievements, and we are going to foster new connections. We'll discuss how you have spent time in National PG College, and we're also going to share how the college, what is it currently doing, and how are we going to do the future possibilities. So, with this, I extend my warm welcome again to all our alumni, respected faculty members. Dr. Lamba is there, our placement coordinator, other faculty members, the students of the college, and I open the alumni meet. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time to introduce our alumni speakers. Their accomplishments reflect a deep commitment to excellence, innovation, and self growth. We are excited to hear from them. As we welcome our speakers today, we kindly ask everyone to keep their speeches to around 5 to 10 minutes to share their insights. And also, audience, feel free to put on the questions you have from our speakers. We'll take up those questions at the Q&A session in the end.
Our first speaker is Ms. Khushi Kishore, currently working as an advisory specialist at PwC, where she leverages her expertise to provide strategic insights and solutions to clients across various industries. With a strong background in consulting, she excels in driving business transformations and optimizing operational efficiency. We are excited to hear from you.
Okay, thank you, Kriti, and thank you, Diksha ma'am, for inviting us. I extend my gratitude. First of all, everybody, a very good afternoon, and thank you, Kriti and Kirti, for that introduction. When I came to know that I was being invited as an alumni, National PG College, first of all, it took me aback when Manisha ma'am called me and said that if I could be here. So coming back to the college that we're a part of, and we've been also extending our help to the placement cell when we were there in the college. So I understand at a Sunday morning when you all are there and you have to stay on the chat. So when I talk about the experiences and how National PG helped me, so we of course, the campus placement happened, and very fortunately, PwC came to the campus at that point of time, and we sat in the interview. And of course, when you sit in an interview for a company of that stature, there's always anxiety, and you always are into that race that you want to be selected and you want to be on the top. It's always that kind of a you get jitters when you are at the interview. So we had 3 rounds. I'll just get the point. We had 3 rounds of interviews that I went through, and it was, the first round was about my speaking skills. Second round was the skills that I have for the job, and the third round was the HR round when you get selected. So when we started with the first round, basic general testing skills that I feel whenever you sit on campus placements and whenever you sit on any interview, it's the confidence that they test, how you're going through it, and how much pressure can you take, how much confident can you be, how much ease that you have in answering, in being calm and composed in every situation that they throw at you. This is a constant thing that they see. So first round, and whenever you're giving an interview, it's always preferred to have a conversation with the person sitting next to you. It's very important to not be just answering questions what they're saying and what they're asking you. It's important to be more um, you know more open and more casual about it. So when we give an interview, um, he was very calm, very friendly. Of course, he was questioning what I had the knowledge about, but he was trying to play a little bit about it, and to see whether I would be confident enough. So all those interviews. So the first interview went well, second interview went well, and the third was the HR round. um, Considering the campus placements that we have in college, you guys should be extremely thankful to your placement cell, because they are on it, extremely on it, and they constantly give you updates on the companies that are coming in. And it's very important to, the self growth aspect is very important. So when you sit in an interview, it's not just you're sitting in an interview casually. It's very important to know how much you can take, how much personally you can give or you can contribute, and what is your mindset at that point of time. Because in situations when we casually say we can sit in an interview, we can go to that company, we can do MBA at that point of time, it's a generic statement that we all give to everyone. But it's very important to understand that when you sit in an interview, um, you actually understand what you're capable of, where you stand and where others stand. So, what's your standard at that point of time, whether it's concerned with knowledge, whether it's concerned with your confidence aspect, whether it's concerned with your just communication, how well you are at communicating, how well you are at making the other person realize, or creating a relationship, because it's very important, in especially in corporate, to build relationships, to network with people, to understand the essence of networking. So when at the college level, it is very important to at least sit in interviews to understand your capabilities at the first. And then, I mean, your placement team is always there to guide you, your teachers are always there, mentors are always there to guide you. So if you have any questions about which you feel I can help you with, just I'm on it, and I'll be always there to help you. So thank you, Diksha ma'am, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable knowledge and insights with us. Next, we have Ms. Trishala Pahuja, who is a senior associate consultant at Infosys, specializing in delivering cutting edge solutions for clients in diverse sectors. With a strong foundation in technology and consulting, she is dedicated in driving business transformations and enhancing business performance. Her expertise in strategic planning and execution has positioned her as a valuable asset to her team and clients. Let's hear from her.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am really humbled to be a part of this event today. Thank you, Kriti. Thank you, Kirti. Thank you, Diksha ma'am, for inviting me and having me here. I would like to extend my gratitude to Manisha ma'am and the organizing committee, the placement cell, for having me here. Also, I'm grateful to Nidhi ma'am Manisha ma'am, Gagan ma'am, and all the other professors for their esteemed guidance and support that molded me into the person that I am today. So, having completed my graduation and BBA from here helped me lay a solid foundation for masters in management. And that has actually helped me take forward my conceptual and the fundamental knowledge which I observed here to apply it in the real world while pursuing my masters. So during my time here, I benefited from the dedicated faculty, the peer support that I got, and the valuable resources. Our college environment entails discipline, collaborative atmosphere, supportive faculty, diverse student body, innovative curriculum, access to resources, and career development support, which altogether helps us enhance the learning experience and thereby cultivates our resilience and adaptability to effectively navigate through the myriad challenges that life may present to us. So I encourage the students to optimally utilize all the resources the college has to offer. They are designed to equip you with the tools necessary to stand out in the competitive job market. To all the students who are looking forward to their journey post graduation, whether it's entering the corporate world or maybe higher education, one thing that's going to be common is the interview process. And from my fair share of interviews, which I have been a part of, what I have learned is that presence of mind and confidence definitely play a key role. So it's not always your answer that matters, but the confidence with which you answer it. And remember, the pre placement preparations are more than just about landing a job, they're about laying the foundation for your future career. So, to conclude, I would say that embrace the journey ahead with confidence and remember that every step taken now will contribute to your success later. So, all the best, everyone, for your future endeavors. And once again, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your experience with us. Now we have Ms. Tanya Arora, who completed B.Walk and M.Walk from our college and is now working as a teacher at City Montessori School. She is also an entrepreneur. Let's welcome Tanya, ma'am, to share her journey with us.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's 12. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all are doing good. And I'm really thankful to each and every one of you who have joined, and especially to Diksha ma'am for inviting me. I am full of gratitude as well as nostalgia also, because coming to my roots and it's always fun. And I have, of course, I have learned a lot. I have done my B work and M work both from National PG College, and I am currently into teaching. And my base, that is my foundation, was of course constructed by National PG College, and I have learned a lot. But being very specific to the course that I have done, that is MWork and BWork, it was very useful because though these two courses have made me a better person in practical life as well, because BWork and MWork both had a lot of things, including we did a lot of study on the job market. We had latest I would say latest topics that we used to do, we used to cover, that were tally. And we used to do a lot of group discussions on finance market also. So we were very updated, our professors were very updated, they helped each one of us. And all of this made me a very, I would say, very outspoken person, because we used to have a lot of discussions, a lot of stage presentations, a lot of vivas, external, internal, both. So each of this has helped me each and every day in my life. And of course, it was a difficult journey, but it was definitely worth it. So I'm thankful to each and every one of you who have joined. And you are very lucky that you people are here and you people are under the supervision of such wonderful faculty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Your thoughtful guidance and experience have provided us with a deeper understanding. Our next speaker is Mr. Devansh Singh, who is an inspiring example of dedication and achievement. He completed his Bachelor's of Arts from our college and now serving as an Assistant Commissioner in Ministry of Labor and Employment. Let's welcome him to share his insights and experiences with us.
Thank you, Kriti. Thank you, ma'am, for letting me join the meet. I'm very grateful to all the students and teachers. I was admitted to the college in 2014. I've completed my graduation and PG also from Department of Psychology. The college helped me a lot in developing my skills, my knowledge, and throughout my journey, I was able to interact with all the faculty members in all the departments. So I've learned a lot with them, and during my journey, what I felt was that the skills we require to grow was very important. So what I suggest is all the students, all the uh, aspirants who are preparing for government examinations or civil services to enhance your basic skills, because basic skills, if we talk about my educational background in psychology, helped me a lot with my knowledge, and basic skills in the civil services syllabus that also helped me to grow to this achievement what I got. So the skills rather than your courses in different courses you are enrolled, whether talk about BVOC, BA or anything, but the skills you require is a different thing. So work on your skills and work on your basic knowledge, because basic knowledge is very important for your future. And to build the confidence, you need to practice is also a very because in my civil services interview, I was very nervous, so I practiced a lot. I gave very mock interviews, means 10 to 15 mock interviews that helped me a lot in the actual interview. So practice and knowledge and skills are the basics which you need to be prepared. And I again, thank you, teachers and all the students. I'm very nostalgic and grateful for joining here. And if you need any advice, anything you need to connect with me, so you can contact Saksham sir in the Department of Psychology. I will be there to guide you. Thank you.
As Sir said, we should work on our skills more to succeed in our career. Your thoughtful guidance and experience have provided us with a deeper understanding. Our next speaker is Ms. Kritika Verma. She completed BSc from our college and is currently making waves in the field of data science as a manager at Ernst& Young. Her journey from a student here to a leader in such a prestigious organization is truly inspiring. Let's welcome Kritika ma'am to share her journey with us.
Thank you, Kriti. Uh, thank you for inviting me to this beautiful pre-placement meet. So my journey so far, like from National PG College to IIT and then to the Fortune 6 company and then to EY. So it has been a great journey, but the foundation and the knowledge that I got from National College, I'll be thanking to Nishi ma'am and Shalini ma'am for providing such a great knowledge, because what we see, so my journey has been by giving the interview. Now I'm taking the interview, so I know how the journey is. And so when you are just on the other side of the table, you have more confidence and you have more experience, like how people are going on. So my just experience told me, whatever we learn as a from the starts, that are in the roots. Because if I just give you a simple example, like what I learned in national, my courses were stats, maths and computers, and which are very foundation to the data science job. And data science these days are very boom, if you guys are aware. So the still people ask, what are the assumption under linear regression. So a very simple example, and this is what we are taught in the basics graduation class. So I would suggest you just go through the basics, have a clear understanding in the basics, be very observer, just be keen to learn things, and just be open minded, what the interview, when the interview is happening, you have to be attentive and you have to be listen, what people are trying to ask and what they need to answer. Then you can think and thought process, like what you want to answer. So like the basics of your courses are the most important. You should be attentive, you should be confident, because people in the college have no experience. So what is they that they are bringing on the table is their logic reasoning, their skills, their confidence, their mindset. So all these things will help you to prepare for your interview. And yeah, and the mock interviews that the earlier alumni has told, like mock interviews are very helpful that you can do between you guys itself. So that will help you to practice some and bring some more confidence. So yeah, so that is the journey. And like yeah, ready to help, like if anything anytime needed on this data science journey. If anybody has anything, I can here to help. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your journey with us. It was really inspiring and gave us a glimpse with about what's possible with hard work and passion. Our next speaker is Mr. Yash Dudeja, an accomplished BCom honors student from our college who is currently an industrial trainee at Amazon and also a CA finalist. His dedication and commitment to his career are truly commendable, and we are excited to hear from him. Let's invite Sir to share his journey with us.
Thank you so much, Khatri, for the warm welcome. Thank you so much, Diksha ma'am. Thank you everyone for organizing this and joining this. So I come from Lucknow only, and I think I took admission in BCom honors in 2018, and it was only during that time I think I started pursuing chartered accountancy, and I think chartered accountancy can be a very lonely course, especially because since all the studies and all the coaching we can do at the convenience of our home by taking online classes, and I think National PG provided me a platform to connect with people doing similar things, doing pursuing chartered accountancy, and that was very helpful to keep me motivated. uh, Further, I remember at my time in CA Intergroup 1, the CA exams and the National PG Semester 5 exams were coinciding, and management was very grateful to reschedule the exam date. So that was very fortunate for me. And I think uh, we let this fact very underappreciated, but I was very fortunate that I was able to do a regular course along with my CA, which is very difficult because now only we see people going for distance programs with CA, but a regular program really adds on to your resume, and I will forever be grateful for National PG to do that. And yeah, I think I have had a lot of diverse experience in a short span of time. I've worked in PDO, I've worked in PwC, and now I'm at Amazon. And as rightly mentioned by all the other alumni, that it is very important to be confident. It is that 20 minutes confrontation, that 20 minutes conversation can really set your life apart, can really get you into places. So we have to prepare really well for that, and we have to connect really well, we have to make connections, we have to grow our network. It is very important. All the opportunities that I have got in my life were through LinkedIn, so it is very important. I would really emphasize, please focus on LinkedIn. And I think it was only through LinkedIn you guys also reached out to me, so it is very important to show, to keep it updated, and to really prepare well, because we as college students don't have any experiences. It is only our words that will make the interviewer realize that this person has potential. So I would say please prepare for that, and you guys are in a good college and you're doing really well, so please keep on doing that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your journey and insights with us. As sir said, being confident and making connections would help us in our journey. Now, we are honored to introduce Mr. Manas Khatri, the founder and CEO of Digital Jugglers. As a successful entrepreneur, he has built a strong presence in the digital marketing industry, showcasing innovation and leadership. We look forward to hearing his story and valuable insights on entrepreneurship and digital growth. Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Manas Khatri.
I believe Kirti hasn't joined the meeting as yet. I just got a text from Dr. Lamba saying the same, that he hasn't joined the meeting. So let's continue further.
Uh, Now it's time for the Q&A session. Thank you for submitting your questions. We will go through them one by one, starting with questions for our speaker. This question is for Khushi ma'am. How did you prepare for the interview process for such a big company?
Okay, so the first thing to keep in mind for an interview is never to be over prepared, not to prepare too much and go. Prepare your introduction, what you're going to tell about yourself, because whatever you're going to say, the first two, three questions will be based on the same thing, your introduction, whatever you've stated. So prepare your introduction, whatever your core strengths, what is the one selling point of view, you can prepare on that, but don't go too much prepared, because most of the time people get so nervous that they spit out things which they have prepared instead of hearing what the actual thing that the other person, the second party who's taking an interview, wants to hear. So that is the one thing that I thought, to be at least spontaneous. That was one thing. To prepare for my introduction, to have a very good resume. Resume is very important. Whatever you state are your core strengths. What is the extra co-curricular courses that you've taken, or what are the extra, for example, people today are taking Power BI, data analytics, or maybe whatever skills according to your field you're choosing. Just, it's good to have those kind of extra things on your resume. It adds to it. Then the other thing is going to be obviously confident. The alumni have stated, to be very on it. That means whenever they're questioning, don't be out of place or get too nervous. It's just an interview, so we can take it lightly. It's not such a big thing also, but the thing is to have confidence in yourself, to understand that nobody is better, nobody is below and above you. It's all people are on the same level who are giving an interview. So just be confident about it. Don't sell out yourself too much. Maybe I'll do good, I'll do bad. That's okay. It's a first interview, second interview. Just give your best. That's more important. Also, one suggestion, excluding this interview thing, is to build your knowledge base. That's very important. So I don't know how many of you read books, but to read any one book, I'm not saying to read about Bill Gates or to read about, no, not, that's not the point. The point is to develop your communication skills. Newspapers and all can be boring. People who are in that kind of a sector, economic times, or people who are studying business and all that, I understand. But also to build your communication, it's important to at least read a book a month if you are a slow reader. But it's good to read books. So I feel that's the one thing. And of course, as the previous alumni stated, develop your LinkedIn account. Create connections on LinkedIn. You're in college, you can create connections right now. Approach good companies, look at their LinkedIns, read what is being stated, what are the vacancies over there, and how can you approach them. So that's very important. So that's the suggestion from my side, Kirti.
This question is from Ishita Avasti from BCA. What industries or sectors do you see as having the most demand for data science professionals? For Kritika ma'am. Should I repeat?
Yeah, I got the question. So the demands of data science is a lot. And now, like when I'm taking the interviews, the struggle that we have is like people know overview of things, but they don't have the understanding of the concepts. So make sure that your concepts are clear. Whatever is taught in statistics course is, let me tell you, like that is a very main base that we have, and we look people who have strong foundations. So three things, like I if I define the data science job that people need is your statistics knowledge, your coding, whether it's Java or Python. If you know how to code a logic, you can code in any language. That is the second, and the third is your logical reasoning. So these three things will help you to prepare for any data science job. And these days, like these data science jobs are very demanding, but it's still like people, we are not getting very strong people because their foundation is not strong. So I would advise you to like keep your foundations as strong as possible. so that it will help you in your future, any job that you will have in data science. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you, ma'am. The next question is from Azim from BBA. How did you what's your one piece of advice for someone who want to enter the consulting field? For Kritika, ma'am.
Advice to move on consulting field is, again, like it doesn't depend, like if you are from BSc or statistics or BCA, like it's just like your foundation should be strong, and whether it's logical reasoning and coding. So I've seen people who are coming from BTech electrical engineering as well, and they are doing consulting job. So it's just how they are doing it, because when they are starting, they are thinking how they are logically thinking. These are the like basic things that people ask when you don't have any experience. So if that is clear to you, and you know how to solve a problem as quick as possible, how to optimize things, so that will help you like in getting into consulting jobs.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
This
thank you,
question
Kriti.
this question for is for Yash, sir. I have tried my two attempts in CA but failed. I want to do CMA. Is it worth it like a CA course?
Uh, yeah, I think both the courses are equally valuable, and you just have to see where your preferences are. And there is no comparison as sort ki this is better, this is not better. I think you just have to see where your preferences are, and if you have done two attempts, I would really recommend to look at it from a broad vision to see where you're lacking, because you only know yourself better. So I would say just make a plan and stick to it. It is very important, I think, in CA course to be very consistent. That is the main uh, hindrance that we ourselves create, and that what lacks us from clearing it. So it is very important to be consistent every day. If you have a target, let's say you're going to study 5 hours a day, please do that. Please do that irrespective of anything. Only consistency will take you forward in this course. This course is like a test match, not a one day match, not a T20 match. So be consistent, and yeah, just keep on doing, keep on learning, and also take some time to recharge mentally. Do some activity. If you're into sports, please do sports, and just go for it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question is for Kritika, ma'am. Can a non-tech guy enter data science field after a BBA BCom degree?
Yeah, like after doing BCom and BBO also, like you can join data science team. Like as I told you, people from different fields like electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, people are trying to go to into data science field. But there are courses that are there are different platforms like Udemy, Coursera. You can go and read on what are the data science courses that are there, and that will also help you prepare in your coding, as well as like what all people ask for the logical reasoning. What are the questions? What are the concepts that there? So if you want to go into data science,
I believe her network is a little poor.
Yes, ma'am.
Kritika, we can't hear you.
it will help you if you're not from data science. It will help you in getting to this field. So yeah, like from any field, like you can go into data science job. It's not constrained to BSc statistics only, but yeah, like you can go to anything. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The next question is for Trishala, ma'am. What strategies did you use to build a professional network during your time at college? Should I repeat?
Let's check if Trishala is still on call. I believe Trishala has left, beta. Ask the next question.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
The next question is for Tanya, ma'am. How did you manage to join CMS after MVOC? Any advice for someone who wants to enter teaching field?
Please unmute yourself, Tanya. We can't hear you.
Sorry, ma'am. So, after graduation or masters, if you want to enter the teaching field, see, it depends on the school level if you want to, or on the college level. If on the college level you want to persist, then it's NET and PhD. But if at school level you want to, you can of course clear some papers, or else. If you want to apply in any of the private institutions, it is usually demo based as well as interviews. So there are a lot of procedures. Two interviews are internal, two are external, or one is online demo and the other is physical. So for that you need to work on yourself from the after your 12th, I would say. Irrespective whichever field you want to join, just work on your skills, and that is something I feel everybody is repeating, as well as skills, as well as communication skills. Even in BWork and MWork, we have done a lot of work on our business communication skills. So developing your communication skill in any of the field is extremely important, but in the field of teaching, it is a like it's a gem, because you have to teach the students irrespective of the age. So if you are not able to talk to them, if you are not able to understand their level of communication, then it would be a hard time. So just work upon the skills, work upon yourselves, and that's it.
Thank you, ma'am. The next question is for Devan sir. UPSC and SSC CGL has a lot of competition right now. Any advice to tackle it or any other government? Should I? The question is for Devan sir. UPSC and SSC CGL has a lot of competition right now. Any advice to tackle it or any other government exam that one can give?
I believe Devansh has also left the meeting. I cannot see him in the member list. Do we have any more questions?
The next question is for Yes sir. How did you manage to join such a big company like Amazon? Any advice for freshers?
Uh, as I said, LinkedIn and connections really helped me to get there. And I think it is very important to first start. I think it was only because I had prior experience that Amazon, uh, shortlisted me. So it is very important to start, and yeah, just be on LinkedIn. Try to do some certificate courses that match the job description, because that really helped. I remember the Amazon job description had mentioned about Power BI and Alteryx. These are two softwares that are used for data analytics, and to so Amazon had a very large recruiting process, which gave me around 2 months time from the first interview, from the shortlisting, from the HR calls to the actual interview. So I was able to do a course of a workshop on data analytics for including Power BI and Alteryx. And by the time I had actually done the interview, I had pretty good knowledge of it. So that really helped me. And the initial, I would say, the how I got it was through LinkedIn only. Yep.
Thank you, sir. The next question is for Khushi ma'am and Yes sir. Does switching jobs gives more benefits? Khushi ma'am, you can go first.
Yes. Okay, I can go first. Okay. Um, See, right now, if you do not have any experience and this is going to be your first job, so whatever job you're taking up, I'd suggest at least give 1 year to that job, because if you switch continuously, first of all, you have to learn the work, because it's the first time you're going in for something like that. So you have to learn the work. you have to gain experience, and also you have to gain expertise in the work that you're doing, because if you're going to switch in the same stream, same kind of a field, then you need to know the key points of it. The If you have any, because whenever you're going to sit in the next interview, the second job that you're going to switch to, they are going to assume already, since you've been in that field, you have the knowledge of that field. So they're going to not ask you questions as a fresher then, because you've been experienced at that point of time. So it's better to switch. Your question was what? Could you repeat the question, Kriti? What is the question?
Unmute yourself, Kirti, first.
Yeah.
Is switching jobs beneficial?
Right. So of course, after 1 year, it's good to switch, 1.5 year, however good your opportunity with the first company is, depending on that. Um, but switching is important after a point of time, because you become comfortable in that one space where you have joined, and you know people, and you're familiar, and you've created a network, connections, all of that. So switching is important, because then you need to again discomfort yourself, and again go in a situation which you have not faced. So it's good to switch, I think, after 1.5 year, from the limited experience that I have. But the rest depends upon your situation. So thank you. Hope that answers.
Yes, sir, you can also give your review on this.
Yeah, sure. So I think, yeah, switching is important, but you have to time it very strategically. And first of all, you have to get into the job. As rightly said by Khushi, you have to at least give it 1 year to really understand what you're doing, because 3 months, 6 months is still a short time to really understand the scope of your work. So I would say give it time. Personally, I'm the type of person who like to develop good long relationship with companies, but there should be a point where your personal goals or financial goals should be aligned with that as well. So you have to really understand what you want with your life. And personally, I think I have switched many times in my life, and the only time I have switched as of now was when I thought I won't be able to learn anything more in this job. So that was the time I switched. And initially I did not focus much on the financial aspect of it. I just had wanted to learn, wanted to get a taste of all the different job profiles to see where I fit in. And I'm still doing it. Yeah.
Sir, there is a question related to your statements.
Kirti,
As
I'd like to stop you here for a while. I think Dr. Manas Khatri has joined. I just saw him joining. So
Hi,
let's.
good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon, Dr. Khatri. So let's take him first, and then we'll do the Q&A. Then continue with Q&A.
So, good afternoon once again. Dr. Manas Khatri, founder, director, Digital Jugglers. So, I'd like to talk about my journey from National PG College till date, what things I'm doing right now. So, एक चीज होती है कैरियर बाय चॉइस और दूसरा होता है कैरियर बाय चांस. सो काफी सारे लोग अपनी लाइफ में डिसाइड करते हैं कि हमें क्या करना है. सो मैं अगर इनिशियली बात करूं, आई डिसाइडेड टू बी अ टीचर, बट कुछ ऐसा हुआ मेरे साथ कि मैं टीचर बनने से रह गया और टीचर के जगह एक एंटरप्रेन्योर बन गया. और शायद ये टर्म भी मुझे नहीं पता था कि एंटरप्रेन्योर होना क्या होता है या बिजनेस करना, स्टार्टअप करना क्या चीज होती है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट माय दिस माय जर्नी कि कैसे ये चीजें हुई. सो मैं एक बहुत सीधा साधा बच्चा था. नेशनल पीजी कॉलेज में काफ़ी सारे मेरे टीचर्स भी हैं, और मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूँ बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं ये हमारी लोकल लैंग्वेज है और मातृभाषा है, थोड़ा सा इसका भी ध्यान रखना चाहिए. सो मैं एक सीधा साधा बच्चा था और मैंने कभी ऐसा सोचा नहीं था कि मैं बिजनेस में आऊँगा. और मेरा हमेशा कंसंट्रेशन था स्टडीज़ की तरफ. कंप्यूटर साइंस मेरा फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट था, कोडिंग करना मुझे पसंद था. एंड उस समय मैंने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे BCA MC उसके बाद MCA करना है और फाइनली PhD करके टीचिंग लाइन में जाना है. एंड डेफिनेटली मैंने UGC नेट का एग्जामिनेशन भी दिया, बट बाई चांस उस समय क्लियर नहीं हुआ. एंड फाइनली एक मेरे फ्रेंड थे जिनके साथ में मैंने कुछ बिजनेस के आइडियाज़ अपने शेयर किए कि लाइक हम लोग इस तरह से एक वेंचर बना सकते हैं. एंड ये काफ़ी इनिशियल टाइम था डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का, जब ऑनरेबल हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने फर्स्ट डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कैंपेन इंडिया में करी, जो कि काफ़ी लार्जेस्ट कैंपेन थी. और प्रशांत किशोर इसके पूरे एडवाइजर थे जिन्होंने इस कैंपेन को प्लान किया. मैं काफ़ी इंस्पायर्ड था बिकॉज जब भी आप बिजनेस प्लान करते हो, आप पहली चीज़ ये देखते हो कि आप वर्ल्ड की कौन सी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहे हो. सो मैंने देखा कि अगर हम लोग अंडर वन रूफ सारे सॉल्यूशंस को लेकर आते हैं और अच्छी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं तो एक अच्छा बिजनेस किया जा सकता है। एंड टचवुड कुछ ऐसा भी रहा कि हमने जब चीज़ों को स्टार्ट किया तो हमारे पास एक अच्छा पॉलिटिकल कनेक्ट रहा, पॉलिटिकल सपोर्ट हमको मिला। एंड हमने कभी किसी चीज़ को डिनाई नहीं किया। जैसे कई बार होता है कि आप अगर इनिशियली कोई काम कर रहे हो तो आप सोचोगे कि हम नहीं बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स करेंगे, हम छोटे प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं करेंगे। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये भी एक पॉजिटिव चीज़ हमारे लिए रही कि हमने छोटी चीज़ों को भी किया, बड़ी चीज़ों को भी किया, एंड वहां से हमने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट करी। बट एक बड़े लोगों ने ये भी चीज़ कही कि अकल जो है वो बादाम खाने से नहीं आती, धोखे खाने से आती है। तो ऐसा कुछ मेरे साथ भी हुआ। और फाइनली जब कुछ ऐसा होगा फिर एक ये भी चीज़ डिसाइड कर ली कि नहीं यार, अब तो करना बिजनेस ही, अब कुछ भी हो जाए, ठीक है। और एक एक प्रेशर कहीं ये भी होता है फैमिलीज में कि यार आप अपनी 25-26 की एज में आ रहे हो तो आपको फाइनेंशियली सिक्योर होना है, आपके पास एक रेगुलर इनकम आनी चाहिए। देन आगे शादी का प्रेशर रहता है, ये सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, चाहे आप मेल हो फीमेल हो, दोनों ही केसेस में ये चीज़ें होती हैं सेटलमेंट वाइज। तो कहीं ना कहीं पेरेंट्स को उस समय इस बारे में कन्विंस करना वो भी एक चैलेंज होता है। बट ये भी चीज़ मेरे लिए पॉजिटिव रही कि मैंने अब जब उसको वो चीज़ों को सेटअप करने के बाद अपना खुद का स्टार्टअप प्लान किया, 2016 में मैंने इस कंपनी को फॉर्म किया। सो वहां से भी चीज़ें मेरे लिए पॉजिटिव निकल कर आई। नाउ 2016 की मैं बात करूं, उस समय मेरा फाइनल ईयर था एमसीए का। सो लाइक मैंने नेशनल पीजी कॉलेज से 2014 में बीसीए पास किया, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई ज्वाइन एमसीए फ्रॉम बाबू बनारसी दास कॉलेज। एक रीजन ये भी थी बाबू बनारसी दास ज्वाइन करने की, रीजन क्योंकि मैं उस समय पीएचडी के लिए तैयारी कर रहा था, मैं वहां पर कोचिंग भी करता था। तो मतलब मेरा मैक्सिमम फोकस पीएचडी पर रहे, तो उस वजह से वो चीज थी। एंड फाइनल ईयर में मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट किया एनआईसी के साथ, जो गन लाइसेंसेस का प्रोजेक्ट था। वहां पर भी मुझे एक चीज का आइडिया आया कि लाइक मेरा जो माइंड है थोड़ा सा क्रिएटिव है, शायद मैं कोडिंग के लिए नहीं बनाऊं, या कह सकते हैं कि मेरी जो जर्नी है अलॉन्ग विद पोएट्री, बिकॉज मैं एक फेमस पोएट भी रहा हूँ, हालांकि अब थोड़ा सा चीजें डिफरेंट है। सो मैंने अपनी क्रिएटिविटी और टेक्नोलॉजी, इन दोनों चीज़ों को अपने इस फील्ड में ऐड किया, और वहां से हमारा जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई डिजिटल जगलर्स की। 6 मई 2016 को हमने इस कंपनी को फॉर्म किया, एंड फाइनली अभी हम लोग कई मल्टीपल कंट्रीज में काम कर रहे हैं। नाउ ओवर टू स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं कि क्या चीज़ें हैं, क्या आपके लिए।
So there is a question for Manas sir. What skills, both technical and soft, have been the most valuable in your career, and how can current students develop them?
ओके, सो जब आप बिजनेस करते हो तो आपको प्रॉब्लम्स हर जगह पर मिलती है। सो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। ऐसा नहीं कि आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही तो आपको फंस जाना है, आपको उसको रीथिंक करना है। आपको पहले तो आपके जो भी मेंटर्स हैं, डेफिनेटली हर आप चाहे अपने टीचर्स को मेंटर मानते हो, आप अपने पेरेंट्स को मेंटर मानते हो, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो आप उस तरह से चीजें कर सकते हो। अदरवाइज जो दूसरा ऑप्शन है कि आप चीजों को रीथिंक करो, आप अपने आइडियाज को फर्स्ट स्टेप पे जाकर देखो कि वहां पर क्या चीजें हो रही हैं, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप चीजों को रीडेवलप कर सकते हो।
Thank you, sir. The next question is for Tanya ma'am. Could you share your journey from being a student to becoming a faculty member at CMS? What inspired you to choose teaching?
See, the most common answer I would say it's always the students, it's always the love, and also I had a lot of passion towards teaching. It's always good to communicate. I love communicating, whether I'm talking to someone who is younger than me or whether I'm talking to someone older than me. And I believe Disha ma'am is one of the best friends I would have made in 5 years. I love talking to her. So, see, when you are entering into this field that is teaching, communication is, of course, a big thing. And my motivation was my professors at National PG. I had wonderful professors, and they are still, till today, they are the reason why I have entered in this field, because it's always love, it's always good to share knowledge among everybody. And it's always good to learn also. You always learn. Thank you.
Kriti.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh,
I would say. It's been an honor hearing from all our distinguished alumni today, and we are grateful for the knowledge they have shared with us. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Diksha Sharma, our faculty coordinator of today, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, everyone. I am filled with sincere gratitude to all of you. Starting with Principal Sir, of course, his support has been invaluable. Followed by Dr. Lamba, the placement coordinator, other faculty members of the placement team, and the students in placement team who have worked tirelessly. And most importantly, I shouldn't forget the alumni that have joined us today. My sincere gratitude to all of you for participating today, for contributing your experiences today. It has been wonderful listening to all of you. Especially, I think Dr. Khatri joined us a little late and missed the initial bit of alumni meet. But whatever, 5-10 minutes that we could share with you, I'm sure students got to learn a lot. One thing that I really liked what he said was that, there are two things, career by choice and career by chance. So this is actually a fact of life. And I think you gave an opportunity to students, you shared your entrepreneurial journey and, the kind of struggles that you went through to finally achieve financial freedom. So I'd like to thank Dr. Khatri, followed by Khushi. Khushi is now a part of PricewaterhouseCoopers, a big company. She told us about, the interview inputs, and she took up the questions so sportingly. And I'm sure, in the YouTube chat box, if you see, Khushi, there are a list of questions more addressed to you. So I request all the students who are a part of the, YouTube program and who couldn't join the Google Meet, you can connect with Khushi ma'am on their LinkedIn and other alumni also. And one thing, very relevant thing that Khushi discussed was the relevance of doing extra courses other than your curriculum. So I really appreciate that. Trishala has left the meeting, I suppose, but Trishala also discussed about, how her college life was and how invaluable college has been, National PG College has been to her journey so far. Next up, we have Tanya Arora, who has been my student, and like Tanya said, a close friend of mine also, because over the years, you develop a bond with your students more so once they pass out, and then they still keep the connection with them alive. Thank you, Tanya, for sharing the relevance of vocational courses with all the students, because a lot of them are still confused as to BVOC, MVOC है क्या. और आपने इस myth को break करा, उसके लिए thanks a lot to you. You explained the relevance of skills and how the college has been, it has been instrumental in shaping your roots. So thank you. Next up, we have Devansh. It was a pleasure listening to somebody who is now a part of civil services, and it is always a very proud moment of the college, to see somebody who's doing well and to understand their journey. And what Devansh said, he emphasized that basic skills सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हैं civil services में, the civil services का exam clear करने के लिए, and the most important part that you can do is take mock interviews. And again, we have Kritika Verma. Kritika, you also have a series of questions addressed to you in the YouTube chat, and how your journey was from National PG College to IIT and then to a company like ENY, and how relevant data science is in today's perspective. She discussed about that. She also emphasized on how important mock interviews is. Next up, we had Yash, and every time I was seeing Yash, it came through my mind that I have seen this boy in college uniform sometime in the garden, and now I see him accomplished. He's a CA now, and he very wonderfully described us the difference between, he clarified it to students as to what is the difference between CA and CMA. And one very important thing he discussed was what is the importance of having a LinkedIn account these days. क्यों लिंक्डइन बनाना जरूरी है और कैसे लिंक्डइन ने ही इनको सारी सक्सेस प्रोवाइड करी है. ये मेरे ख्याल से जितने स्टूडेंट्स हमारे साथ यूट्यूब पे भी जुड़े हैं वो इस रेलेवेंस को समझेंगे. I hope I'm not missing out on someone. Thanks again to my two students, K Square, like I call them, Kirti and Kriti, for wonderfully coordinating today's events. Other team members that are there, the technical team who was behind managing, filtering the YouTube chat options, managing the Google Meet. I thank you all for tirelessly putting effort on a Sunday afternoon, and let us all pledge to nurture this spirit of alma mater within us. And I hope National PG College continues to be a part of your being, your essence, and I look forward to your support, the support of our alumni in future also. In case you come up to Lucknow, you are always welcome to visit the college, visit the department, meet principals, meet your respective HODs. We'll be glad to see as to where you are. Thank you once again, and yes, in advance, though it is a couple of days further in advance, a very happy Children's Day to all of you, the past students as well as the present students. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Diksha, I would like to add something.
Yes, Manisha ma'am, tell me.
Uh, Good afternoon, my dear alumni and dear placement team and the placement team's teachers. Actually, I would like to add on something. I remember very well then when Khushi had her interviews of PwC. Khushi, I hope you remember. Our final exams were going on, semester exams were going on.
Yes, ma'am.
She had a paper lined up on the day she had the interview. और ये दौड़ी दौड़ी मेरे पास आई कि मैम कोई जगह दिलाइए, ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यू है, I need a network and I need a place to sit. And the whole college was booked for exams. और हम लोगों ने बहुत जुगाड़ लगा के इसको एक रूम दिलाया था so that she could get connected to PwC office and give her interview. Right?
Yes,
Khushi,
that's
I hope you
absolutely
remember.
right. Absolutely, I remember.
मुझे अभी याद आया, मैंने कहा I would share it because National PG not only provides you opportunity, we also provide you infrastructure. So because मुझे याद है हम लोग ने बहुत स्ट्रैटेजी लगाई थी कि ऐसी कोई जगह जहां ऑब्जेक्शन ना हो कि एग्जाम्स होने वाले हैं और तुम्हें एंट्री भी मिल जाए गर्ल्स चेकिंग के थ्रू, तुम
Manisha
जा भी
ma'am,
सको.
and
हाँ,
we also provide a home away from home.
that is it ना, and motherly treatment.
मैं मानस
Okay,
के बारे में कुछ
Yes,
बताना
yes.
चाहूंगा।
thank you so much.
जो मानस हैं बीसीए के, ये बहुत अच्छे पोएट हैं। स्टार्टिंग में जब हम लोग इनसे मिले थे, बहुत अच्छी पोएम्स लिखते थे और काफी जगहों पे इनकी पोएम्स पब्लिश भी हुई हैं। तो ये हमारे एलुमनाई स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ एलुमनाई हैं। स्टार्टिंग में पढ़ाई के साथ साथ इनके अंदर ये भी टैलेंट था, तो मैंने सोचा आपसे शेयर करें इस चीज के लिए।
थैंक यू सर।
मानस, एक छोटी सी पोएम अगर हो जाए तो।
श्योरली। मैं एक मुक्तक पेश करता हूँ। मौसम शादियों का है, अब तो नहाना पड़ेगा। मौसम शादियों का है, अब तो नहाना पड़ेगा। संग अपने लिफाफा लाना पड़ेगा, संग अपने लिफाफा लाना पड़ेगा। और इमरती है, हलवा है, रसगुल्ला भी है। इमरती है, हलवा है, रसगुल्ला भी है। अब तो पेट में भी पेन ड्राइव लगाना पड़ेगा।
Very well said, मानस। संडे को तुमने बहुत अच्छी चीजें याद दिला दी।
थैंक यू मानस।
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks to all of you, and the students who are joined on YouTube, please check the attendance link and mark your attendance there. Please fill the feedback form. Thanks to all of you again to join the meeting today. It was a pleasure. I had a ball, I enjoyed this alumni meeting thoroughly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us, ma'am.
Thank you, Vijay.
Now let's meet tomorrow, the last day of pre-placement week 2024, with our guest speaker, Mr. Gurmeet Singh, who will enlighten us on the topic Resume Rumble. Thank you everyone for making this event meaningful and memorable. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you for
everyone.
having us, ma'am.